Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm back with another video. So, here we go, man. I told you guys, man, there's a lot of people on this earth who are blind, who don't see outside of, what society tells them to see, you know what I'm saying? And, I've been on YouTube, a lot of other platforms talking about, fake musical producers in the game in 2025. And they were here before 2025, and they're going to be here after 2025. So now let me state this. I wasn't name dropping. I'm not name dropping because there's a bunch of people that I'm talking about, right? Because you see them all on these platforms, especially YouTube. They're being shrills for these companies. They're pushing product over pushing the hip hop culture, and getting out there and showing the work, showing it in the streets, showing it in outside studios that's outside of their house, not inside their living room or their garage or their bedrooms, or some of them in their closet. Hip hop is a culture that was outside on the block, DJing, breakdancing, rhyming, poetry, showing the fashion, showing the art, showing off the new sneakers, showing off the new hats, whatever, the new jerseys, wearing long shirts that was coming down to your knees. People know what hip hop used to be. Now hip hop is you sit in your room and you just talk to the people on the internet with a quick video, and you tell people like, oh, go get this product, go get this NPC, worry about the 3.0 update or this update or 4.0 update or 6.0 update or whatever. Go and get this keyboard, or plug in this and plug in that. That's what hip hop has turned into on YouTube. And why do I say that? Because the people who are controlling the narrative, they are controlling the narrative. That's what you see. As soon as you search up any of these companies, or you search up hip hop, or you search up anything like that has to do with music production, or just making a song, original beat, or whatever it is, the arts of it, you're going to find people who are content creators who now call themselves the creators on the internet, and they're doing product reviews and doing all this stuff for the companies. That's what you see. They're hogging the algorithm. They are legit hogging the algorithm. People who are doing real music and who are out there, they're performing at clubs, they're doing artist showcase, they're doing beat battles, they're doing all this different stuff. You can't even see them because the big companies is what you see first, and the content creators that promote the big companies is what you see first. So all the people who go on these platforms and they do a search and they start following and watching this content, you are what you eat, right? So now you see everybody sitting in a room making a beat. You see everybody sitting in a room doing finger drumming. Like, am I lying? You see everybody with a keyboard. You don't see nobody out doing the work. Doesn't matter if you're a person who don't have a placement, or if you're a person who has a placement or had a couple placements, or who have accolades, or who have plaques, or whatever. You've charted on billboards, or you got some type of big accolade that gave you a name. What are you doing right now for the hip-hop culture? The hip-hop culture that I grew up on, that I love. What are you doing for the hip-hop culture right now, especially if you got a big following or even a decent-sized following? What are you doing for the culture? That's the point. You're showing them product reviews. You're showing them your MIDI core packs. You're showing them your drum packs, your loop packs. You want them to buy your product. You're showing them the big company's product so they can go and buy the big company's product, which makes them even more richer. They don't even care about the hip-hop culture like that. They just want to sell product. And then these content creators who were or supposedly are industry music producers who get placements, who have got placements or accolades, or they've charted, or they've won a Grammy and stuff like that. What do you see them doing right now? You see them sitting in a room talking about products instead of moving hip hop forward. How do you get that big of a fan base, and then you go to sit in your room? If I got that big of a fan base, you're going to see me out and about. I'm going to be like DMX when he was performing at Woodstock. You know what I'm saying? Like what crowds of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be playing my beats. I'm going to be doing something crazy, rapping something. If I got a big following, I'm not going to sit there and be shilling for these companies and just pushing product and product. These people are so blind that they'll watch somebody push product to them, and they'll love it and think it's the hip hop culture and the hip hop way, just because they got a placement. So that's the reason why I'm on this. I'm on this Google search. I'm gonna read it to you. Music placement refers to the process of incorporating a song into film, television, show, video game, or advertisement. This can involve securing a sync license, which grants permission for the use of the music in a particular content, or licensing the music for other purposes. The goal is to expose the music to a wider audience and potentially generate revenue for the artist, songwriter, or music publisher, right? Boom. So we got that, right? That doesn't even say anything. You have to be talented. That just says, you know what I'm saying, what it's doing with the music. It doesn't say you have to be talented to even get a placement. It has nothing about talent or skill level. Anybody can get a placement. I'll be honest with you. The janitor, my boy Ja, he hit me up. He was like, man, a janitor, somebody mopping the floor could get a placement, man. I started laughing. I said, dude, in 2025, you could let an AI bot do all the work for you and you get a placement. I swear, hands down. Hands down. Kiss up the guy right now. You could let an AI generate a song for you, and a bunch of songs actually, and you sync it or you send it to a company. You let a company do the work for you, or you know somebody that knows somebody. You just hand them the song and you pass it along. You say, here, you email it to them, and they pass it to somebody, and they gonna make a song out of it. Boom, you got a placement, man. You don't even have to make a song yourself, man. A bot can do it for you. I think a couple of people who's like really, really big on like Spotify and stuff like that, they don't even make music. They just let AI generate it for them. And then they bot their views. It's so much cheating and stuff that goes on. It's crazy. But listen, hear me out, man. Most of these guys who got placements, you know how they did it, man? They didn't even do it the legit way, man. You tell me these guys made their music from literally scratch? Most of these guys did it by sampling. That's like botting. That's like being AI right there. You see? You stealing from somebody else's work, remixing it, and then throwing some drums on it, and then saying this is your work, and then you going out there, and I got a placement. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. I ain't gonna go back into the whole sample bit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. And then the guys who did the original beat, let me tell you something about them. Half of them don't even write the music. They'll do the instrumental, which is like a simple instrumental. Most of it's just the 808 kick drum, the boom, 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 and that's it. If you look at their melodies is simple 2 bars, maybe a 4 bar, a loop. You know what I'm saying? It's in the same key, mainly in the key of C. That's all they know how to do is press the white keys. They do that and put an 808 kick drum on there and triple the hi-hats, and they give it to an artist, and the artist does all the hard work. So most of these people are not even doing the hard work to even get their placements, man. And most of the people who got placements, it's because they got lucky. They knew somebody who got them in there. Most of these guys are not even doing the grind from the ground up to really get a full placement on their own. So miss me with that one. Anyway, so guys and girls, man. So this guy, he was talking, right? So I'm gonna show you what he was talking. Let's go up into my YouTube studio. Go up to my YouTube studio really quick. Here we go. So this guy right here, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. I wasn't gonna do a video today, but I gotta give the guy his, you know what I'm saying, his video. He wanted my attention. So here you go, man. So he made a comment like 6 days ago, and I didn't even reply to him. I gave him a thumbs up on his comment. Just let him rock. Like, go ahead, y'all want to talk in the comment section? Go ahead, talk. So he said the person's name got placements though. Where's your placements? You sound like you fumbled the bag. So listen, you see how, first of all, I'm not name dropping. So you name drop in the comment section, I'm not going to name drop. I'm talking about a bunch of people, guys. Like, I did multiple videos. So you got to watch multiple videos to hear what I'm saying. It's not, you look at one video, we watch one video, and you base your whole judgment off of that. Y'all don't even know how to even operate on YouTube, man. Anyway, so placements though. Okay, whatever. I already told you about that whole placements thing. It's not that hard to get placements. People who want to chase placements, they could get placements. I'm not chasing the placements, and I never chased a placement. Ever. I've been around plenty of famous people. I never, ever passed them a beat. Ever, son. Ever. I literally could have, when I'm standing right next to Busta Rhymes, standing right next to him, after he just got finished giving me a big bear hug when he came down, you know what I'm saying, he was talking to Reek DeVell, and he was talking to my twin on Legend, you know what I'm saying. I could have easily said, yo, Busta, I make beats too. easily, when he was signing my cousin Reek, I could have easily bought all my beat catalog and just like, here, just take it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just sign me. Easily could have did that. But I did not do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was never chasing a placement. I was literally working with my family, just trying to help them with music production. So I was making beats for my twin. That was it. He takes the beat and he go do what he got to do with it. I help him with marketing and promoting. You need a cover done, I'll do the graphics for you. You need posters, you need flyers, you need all that stuff, I'll do it for you. You know what I'm saying? You need instrumental beats, I'll do it for you. You need a website, I'll build the website for you. So I learned how to code. I went and built the website. Literally did every single thing for my twin and my family. I never ever try to get my beats passed to anybody to get a placement. This wasn't my thing. If anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself placed. I'm going to place myself. And a lot of you guys not even thinking on that level. Half of y'all can't even write a song. So how can you think on that level? First, learn how to write music fully. You know what I'm saying? Before you talk about somebody like me. So let's go back to this thing. So he goes, where's your placements? Or I just answer that. He said, you sound like you fumbled the bag. So you see how it's an assumption. This guy is creating a narrative off of what I'm speaking. That's what he's doing, dude. And that's what most people do. They'll watch a video and they'll create a narrative. They'll build up their own story in their minds as to what the person was really saying. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So let's go down. So then we got this other guy. What's his name? He just joined the conversation today, but he just had questions, man. This guy, he just had questions. No, I'm not gonna shout him out or whatever. He seemed okay, man. He seemed pretty cool. So let's go past him, okay? He's talking to the other guy anyway. So then they're having their own conversation about people who are famous or whatever, right? Or whoever got placements. So then the dude shoot the club up. He comes back and he goes, such and such got placements and plaques. So he's legit. So you see what I'm saying? These people put somebody who has a plaque above them. I will never put anybody in this earth above me, man. How could you? And when you put somebody else above you, you are a lesser person. A lesser woman or a lesser man, because you put the next person above you. You're basically saying, like, because they did this, well then I'm not even on their level. I would never be on their level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they're better than me because they did this. Not even knowing how they got to that point. Not even knowing if they're even a good person at all. Not even knowing if they're talented. They might have the worst character, you know what I'm saying? The worst soul, the worst heart. They might not even have any skills. They might have let AI do it. They might have let somebody else produced a beat for them and they took the name for it. Remember Milli Vanilli, they were the face of those songs, but they never even sang those songs. You never know in this world. So I never put anybody above me. I don't care who it is, man. None of you guys will be above me in my mind. Even if it's true in my mind, you will never. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many accolades, plaques, money you got. Mentally, you will never be better than me. Ever. I would never put myself down for the next man or next woman. So, boom. This guy goes, so where we at? So, plaques, and he's legit. Then he goes, this guy doesn't got either. Okay. So now he bringing me into the conversation, trying to play me, right? Why people always got to take a slight? Now, listen, I never disrespected this guy. I never even went to his YouTube channel. I don't even know who this person is in this world. You know what I'm saying? But I had to reply. He trying to play me, and I was letting him talk in the comment section. I wasn't even bothering these guys. He had to drag me in it. So then I put this guy, I said, I have a bigger name than yours. I said, I have a bigger name than yours. So what I'm seeing is people like you think if somebody has achieved something, they are above reproach. Maybe you should go back and really listen to my points before yapping at the jaw. Also, when you put people above you in this world, it shows a lesser man. You might want to change the way you think about life. And that's facts. Then this guy goes, 005 Dynasty, dude, facts are facts. A lot of those producers you're coming at have placements. See, there you go. You see, do y'all guys see that? Do you guys see how, because somebody has a placement, this person thinks that That's it. It's the end all be all. No matter what they're doing to hip hop culture, no matter what they're, you know what I'm saying in the hip hop culture, what they're pushing product and not really pushing hip hop and really changing the game and evolving the game, is because they got a placement. They could do whatever they want on YouTube. They could say whatever they want on YouTube because of a placement. Anybody can. So if I get a placement, right? Let's say if I just start just sending out my beats and telling people, hey, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Or I sign up to a company. I pay the money to sign up to the company and say, hey, this is for sync licensing. And all of a sudden, like two or 3 months later, I get sync licensing to film and stuff like that. That's a placement, right? By the definition, that's a placement. You could Google search that. Now what? Are you going to get on your knees? Pause. Are you going to get on your knees, homie? Pause. You get what I'm saying? It makes no sense for people to get on their knees for another person on this earth. Pause. It's kind of crazy, man. So, so he said, placement. So he said, dude, facts, a lot of those producers you're coming at have placements and the work to show for it. That's why I mentioned the person, right? That he's throwing names out there. You're throwing him in the mix when he's accomplished way more than you. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, now, first of all, I don't think any of these people have accomplished way more than me in hip hop. Do you know how much stuff I've done for the hip hop culture? Because my argument is the hip hop culture, how these people are controlling the narrative, they're controlling the algorithm on all these platforms, not letting the real hip hop culture come through and shine. You Google search or you do any type of search on any of these platforms, and you're going to see their faces pop up every other day, and they upload it every other day. They flood in the algorithm. So. Because you don't know me in the hip-hop culture, man. But, think what you want to think, because that in your mind, you think you're right. But I know you're wrong for a fact. So I go, again, you are making your own narrative about my videos. And that's what he's doing. These are what people do. They create their own narrative in their minds about my video or about my videos. Not watching all the videos and hearing all the information. Then I said, you want my videos to be hate so you can have hate. And that's facts. You want my videos to be hate so you can have hate. I never hated on any of these people. I'm saying stop doing this company and this mini chord pack and drum pack and get out there and show the work. Show the people real hip hop. Show them working in the studios and working, like really working, not no quick like shorts video. Working, like show them a 3-hour video if you have to, 4 hours. Show them how to get a placement. Since you was so good, all y'all so good to get placements, right? You so good, you so great, and all these people sucking you off because you were so pause. All these people was, doing what they. I won't have to say pause again because you got a placement, and now you got all these people following you. Why aren't you showcasing hip hop culture? And you have all the eyes on you. That's the craziest part. People back in the days, when they knew they had their eyes on them, they was pumping the message. They was pushing the culture forward. Every chance they got, man. Every chance they got. They was break dancers. They was on like a show, a talk show. They got on there. The mic was in front of them, and they said nothing but positive things about hip hop, and they showed you how they was elevating hip hop, all the new dance moves they was doing. They was moving the culture forward, and somewhere along the ways we got lost, and we started just sitting in our rooms on YouTube, and we just hold up an MPC or something from Native Instruments or Arturia or any of these companies, and we talk about it now. That's hip hop. So let me finish what I'm saying. So I said you want my videos to have hate so you can have hate. I also don't know why you are name dropping when I said no such names in my videos. Again, when you put somebody above you in this world because of an achievement shows a lesser man. Again, you should really rethink your approach to life. Facts are facts. No matter somebody's accolades, these fake music producers on social media websites are not moving hip hop forward. You can stay blind, but I'm good with my thought process. And that's facts. That's total facts, man. And y'all see it. All you gotta do is just, after you finish, watching this video, just go online, do all the searches that you need, and you're gonna see people in their rooms. I guarantee you, it doesn't matter if it's a photographer. They're going to be in a room talking about, oh, look at this camera, and showcasing the camera in 20 different ways. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's a beat maker, they're going to be making the beat. If it's a producer, they're going to just be sitting in a room making the beat. Now, it doesn't matter if they have accolades, or they're going to say, oh, send me a beat so I can do a beat review. Well, how is that moving the game forward? How about send me your beat so I can get you a placement? Oh, how about send me your beats so I can get you a placement? How about send me your beat and I'm going to go to this artist right here and play him at least 10 of your beats to get you a placement? How come they're not getting you placements? They're so for the hip hop culture. They're so for, send me your beats so I can listen to them. What the hell is that doing? What is that doing? That's not doing nothing. That's not getting you money in your pocket, man. That's keeping you on their YouTube channel. And the longer you stay on their YouTube channel, the watch time hours are counting. And the longer you stay and the video plays and plays and it plays, it gives more time for the advertisements to pop up. That's what's happening. They're not really helping you guys. So I don't know why you think they're helping you when they're not, man. It's all about the monetization. How can I get monetized? Once I get monetized, how can I keep the revenue running it? Get those watch time hours up. Keep the ads flowing on my channel. That's what's happening constantly, every day, all day. Why do you think they upload so much? Why do you think they're hogging the algorithm? Why do you think they're working with the companies? Because they know the companies is going to get to the most views. Why the companies going to get to the most views? Because people always doing a search for product. They want to know what's new and what's hot. They want to know what should I be using. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think they do tutorials? Why do you think they do walkthrough videos? If I want to get a placement, or if I want to blow up on YouTube, all I gotta do is copy the same formula that they do, right? Is it hard for me to do that? I got expensive cameras too. I got the expensive cameras. I got the lighting. I'm a music video director, editor. I can make my videos look dope. I'm a music producer. I know how to mix my vocals and make them sound ill. You know what I'm saying? I know how to set my videos to be dope. I know I got great talking points. If I really wanted to do what these people are doing, I could easily do it, and I could do it better, and I could do it much faster. It's easy. But that I'm not going that route. I love hip hop and the culture. I don't care about no company, them sending me free product, me doing reviews, and me saying, hey, give me $600 to do this review for you. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about no money, no none of that. None of it. If I did, back in the days, I would have been chasing it. No, not me. Whatever happened to the days when we got outside and we did things for the love of it, man. Anyway, zombies, man. Y'all already know these people are zombies. They will follow anybody that they think is successful. Why do you think the famous people stay famous? Why do you think the famous people are famous in general? They're famous because of people. People make people famous. That's what it is. People make people famous. Once like 10 people say, oh, this person's dope, then they tell up, not this person, 20 people, oh, this person's dope, and everybody go just start riding this person. That's how it works, man. That's how it works. Y'all are weird, man. Yeah, just to get back to just being, you know what I'm saying, real human beings on this earth and just enjoying life and just doing things for the fun of it, man. But nah, they got the people out there killing the algorithm, hogging the algorithm. They're not getting y'all placements. They're not teaching y'all how to get placements. They're not teaching y'all how to get the bag. They're just taking the bag from y'all. This your boy 005 Dynasty. You already know, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't forget to Google me. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on YouTube if you would like. Peace.